Okay, so welcome to the first video of the series about Aiesec and ICX. And the very first question people ask is, what is Aiesec? What do we do and why do we do it? And I'm going to answer that question today. Ultimately, Aiesec leads down to a very simple statement. We create leaders, and how we do this is through various aspects of our program. We facilitate a dual relationship between exchange that allows students to travel abroad while also working in their local community to get international students to come over here. And ultimately, Aiesec separates into various portfolios for the local program. And one of those portfolios is ICX, which stands for Incoming Exchange. So what exactly do we do in incoming exchange? Well, incoming exchange is the portfolio that talks to businesses and negotiates with them to create opportunities for international students to work here in Canada. And through ICX, we learn a lot. I know right now that you really don't understand exactly what ICX is, what it does, but hopefully by the end of the video, I give you some clue and some reasoning why should you do ICX. So, ICX is really not just about talking to companies, about selling, about calling them. It's about creating the sales culture. And how do we create the sales culture? We have our members working together in a team to achieve a common goal. And what is this goal? This goal is called raising opportunities. As I said earlier, an opportunity is defined as an internship position that is created by a company for an international student to come and work here. And how do we get these internship opportunities? The very first basic thing that we do is something called a cold call. Now what we do in cold calls is that we find suitable companies that we think have potential to use our internship program, and we call them directly. This is called a cold call, simply because of the fact that neither party knows each other, and it's like a stranger talking to another stranger in a sense. But really, it's not that scary once you get used to it. So, back to cold calls. The purpose of a cold call isn't to instantly convince a company to immediately create that internship. The purpose of a cold call is to actually get the company interested enough to set up a physical meeting. And it is mainly those meetings where you have the best chance to convince the company to create those opportunities. And ultimately, I will teach you later on how to make effective cold calls that will focus on customer centricity, products, and tracking. Those are the three main things that will lead to success in ICX. Before we do any of that logistical stuff, before I stuff you with any of this information, I want you to think about. I want you to understand Aiesec first. And Aiesec is ultimately, it's not just like any other normal club, first off. This is the real opportunity for you to grow as a leader. We really do grow leaders. And as I explained how, but I haven't really explained why. Why do Aiesec? Why do ICX? Personally, I think ICX is the most challenging portfolio because we are doing a lot of work. We're calling companies, which builds communication skills. We're working as a team, which improves your teamwork skills, and ultimately, you'll eventually be inspiring and empowering your fellow members, and maybe eventually become the VP, the TL, which stands for team leader, or VP, which stands for vice president. And those are some big leadership opportunities. And this is really useful for your future career as well. From the skills you gain talking to businesses, it's really gonna impact the way you network in the future, and it's gonna be very, very useful for you. Another thing is that I want to talk about what Aiesec is. I'm sure that the first moment you saw Aiesec, you thought, wow, this club that does dancing and does all this other stuff, it seems kind of serious, but not really. It seems kind of like a joke. Well, yeah, we definitely are different from other clubs. We promote a lifestyle that focuses on play hard and work hard. And our dances are really part of our lifestyle. I'll talk to you more about dances later, but what I want to emphasize is that at first glance we may seem to be pretty light, but if you turn your head over for a second and take a look at us again, you'll see that we're very serious and dedicated. Aiesec is ultimately a very close-knit community, and once you start realizing what Aiesec is, you'll instantly join the family as well. Finally, I would like to ask some questions. Upon watching this video, has your opinion of Aiesec changed? Do you have a better understanding of what Aiesec is? And if so, what do you think your potential is in Aiesec? Also, if you're an ICX new member watching this, I want to ask you, where do you see yourself in a year for ICX? What do you think you can do? And ultimately, what do you hope to achieve from doing ICX, from joining Aiesec? That is the end of this video, and I hope from this video you have earned some motivation or inspiration to think about what Aiesec really is, what we do and why we do it. Because really, we're not just doing some random tasks, some boring ass shit that we're told to do. We're doing it because we love to do it. We naturally want to do it. We're inspired to do it, and it helps ultimately create leaders for the future. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.